Okay, and with that, we are getting into our official casting setup now. Sorry, no more music for you guys, because it's copyrighted. And I kind of need these VODs not to be muted, so that I can upload them to my YouTube channel. Anyway, Fnatic don't have another match, at least today. They'll go to the upper bracket and they'll play one of the other teams that end up in the upper bracket. Anyway, I would like to get this started seriously. Hello everyone, my name is Hasbaz. I am going to be your caster for this upper bracket match in Group A for the DreamLeague SEA Major Qualifiers, Mineski versus TNC Predator. These are two heavyweights of the SEA region. I, one of the most recognizable names, as well as KP, coming off of newbie, now on Mineski. Both these teams, they're back at full strength, especially with Cuckoo on TNC Predator. Elgato, Eddie, I will try and kick words with.
5 seconds remaining.
I will try and kick some ass with words, but it is kind of late. So, let's have a look at these bans. Instantaneously, they ban out the Kunkka. They don't want Armel to get it again. We saw how dominant it was in Game 3 of our last match, so they're not even letting it get through to the first pick of the draft. But Lich, as well as Tusk and the Magnus, are still able to be banned. Whoever has the account Masturbator02, just that's very impressive of you.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay. Time is ticking down. You probably don't want to eat into your reserve time with these early bans. Something like Lich or Grimstroke. I mean, if Lich and Grimstroke get through, I mean, that combination, they're just so powerful. Io is banned in Captain's mode. Did you not read the update, Jokobo? You can't pick Io anymore in Captain's mode. He's currently taken out for ceremonial reasons. Okay, I'm sorry. It's just latest patch, no Io, so you get basically a free ban, and they take the Grimstroke. I hope Mineski take the Lich. Like, I don't think you want to let TNC get both of these.
Mineski's turn.
Enigma. Okay, first pick Enigma. As well as the Sven. Okay. So you can take the Lich Grimstroke if you want it here. On the side of TNC Predator. But they might take something else. They might think about the Tusk or the Rubric. Look for a different 4 position. Lack Spirit. I hate to tell you, but this isn't Fnatic. Fnatic have already won their game and gone to the upper bracket. I mean, it's very weird, but that's the reality we are living with. But yes, Enigma. Did he get any big buffs in this patch? I don't think he did. I'm curious about why he's being picked up. A, B, C, D, and we're looking for E. Enigma. Midnight Pulse mana cost. So it requires less at the lower levels, but I don't think that's really enough to force him into being picked, if I'm honest. But if it's what they want, it's what they're going to get here on the side of Mineski. Just looking for those big ultimates. But as you say, I'm pretty sure you might want to just take Rubric versus the Enigma. It's a great 4 position. You can steal the back hole. You can stop it getting off. All sorts of benefits there if you pick it up.
TNC Predators.
And they do, TNC. They do pick up the Rubric. We got it right, guys. We have no idea why PJ Barracks forfeited. If anyone finds out, feel free to tell the chat. And we will we'll let you know. But we're doing well in our drafting so far. Correctly picking the Rubric versus the Enigma. I really want to see some stolen black holes. Oh, Wintermelon, don't worry about it. I do it for the fans, and I do it because I enjoy it myself. The Fnatic game is not happening. They won via forfeit. PJ Barracks forfeited the game, so there is no Fnatic game today. Well, anymore. There was a Fnatic game, but unfortunately there's not another one for us. Jamprats, you make my heart flutter. Thank you so much.
Mineski's turn to
Okay,
ban.
so they do ban out the Lich. Actually, not. Well, I mean, they're not going to pick it themselves. This is clearly your 5 and your 4 position. But they don't want to let it through. And then
turn to ban.
Okay, so they think this could be a mid Rubik. I guess that is always a possibility for Armel. So they're banning out another 4 position of the Earth Spirit. I mean, he does have a long-range silence, which can be used versus the Enigma.
Mineski's turn to ban.
But that's still a really interesting ban. Oh, Smoski, we're back on sending people's nudes again, are we? Yeah, I mean, I stayed up. I stayed up late for this. I'm doing SEA, and then I am going to collapse, is my plan, really.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Anyway, they ban out the Keeper of Light. That Will-O-Wisp, even though he got a tiny bit of nerf on this Keeper of Light, he's still so annoying to play against.
Mineski's turn to pick. TNC Predators turn.
I speak for the trees.
Oh, and we see a Nature's Prophet. You know, I'm going to say something about the Mineski draft, is it's so flexible, you know, because this could be a mid, a 5 position Nature's Prophet. We don't know if this is a 4 position or a 3 Enigma. Sven, I mean, we've seen 1 Svens, we've seen 5 Svens, we've seen 3 Svens. So I don't know, you know, what the laning setup for Mineski is going to be like. And that makes it very difficult to pick for TNC Predator.
5 seconds remaining.
PJ Barracks forfeited. And I mean, it's on Jabs' Facebook, and there is no and then DJ went off to play a pub, so I'm pretty damn sure the match isn't happening. Wow, that's an early Monkey King pickup for the side of TNC Predator. I mean, usually you see Monkey Kings, you know, picked in response to counter someone in that mid lane. But they just want to play the Monkey King versus the Sven versus Enigma. I mean, he has a long-range stun. And the Ember Spirit. Okay. So, I want to say 2 things about this Monkey King. The Nature's Prophet can get rid of loads of trees if he saves the spawn treants. Also, his Sprout gives flying vision, so he is able to see the Monkey King. Ember Spirit can also destroy trees by using his Remnant through the trees.
10 seconds remaining.
Wait, it was just a loss because they didn't enter the lobby on
5
time?
seconds remaining.
What idiots! Giving up your place at a major. Savage, do you know where you found the exact details of that? Just so you can share it with the chat, so they believe you.
Mineski's turn to ban.
Puck.
And they're picking the Puck versus the Ember Spirit. Okay. They're assuming that this is an Ember Spirit mid, and Puck does fairly well versus the Ember Spirit. Just a range hero who hits for fairly large amount and is able to nuke down that shield, as well as the silence. Coming into the later game, that silence versus the Ember Spirit, it's going to allow you to catch him. Might even force him to build the first item Yules here on this Ember Spirit.
5 seconds remaining.
Puck cannot phase shift in Shackle, but he will probably build a Yules, so he's going to be okay. But I guess PJ Barracks were just so late to the lobby that for some reason they forfeited. I'm honestly waiting, you know, just for more details from this, but it's absolutely insane. Okay, so let's have a think about these last bans here, about what both sides need. TNC, they need an offlaner, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a Tide or a Centaur ban here. Tide is probably the better ban, I think. And then versus the side of Mineski,
Predators turn to ban.
I think they need a 1 position. Oh, they're banning the Doom. Okay, Doom versus Enigma, Doom versus Ember Spirit. That's probably more heads up than the Tide. I do forget about him. Oh, if you speak Barsahar. Okay. Unfortunately, I do not. And so I'm pretty sure they've got their
10
off laner, their
seconds
mid laner.
remaining.
Do you just ban it? This ban for TNC is so difficult. Do you just ban another 5 position? I think that's what you have to do.
TNC Predators turn to pick.
Okay, so they ban out the OD. So does this mean they think it's a safe lane Ember? I am just so confused by this draft of Mineski, if I'm honest. It's very difficult for me to make sense of this. What? Wait, so is this an off lane Puck? Safe lane Medusa mid monkey? Oh, this Medusa has me all shaken up, guys. This draft from TNC, I was not... I mean, it makes sense with the off-lane Puck. You don't need him to have that much farm to be able to use his abilities. And if you want to give priority to the Monkey King, it's very doable. And yeah, Cuckoo Puck, as people are saying, that's a good Puck. The chat is excited, and if the chat's excited, I'm excited for Cuckoo Puck. Okay, so Mineski, they need to figure out what to do with this Medusa. AM is left in the draft, but if you pick an anti-mage here, like, it's not a good game for an anti-mage. They have so much silence, they have so much control. I don't think you want to pick it. And Mineski, I think they need... I mean, they have good stuns. They have shackles, they have stun, they have black hole. I think they just need a carry, maybe? And it is a carry. Okay, with the Clinks. That Bone Army. Don't underestimate the amount of damage coming out from this Clinks. Okay, guys. And with that, we have these two very unconventional drafts going into game number 1 of this best of 3. Winner makes it straight through. Winner of this best of 3 makes it straight through to the upper bracket of the DreamLeague qualifiers or SEA. So chat, who do you think is going to win? I think my money is on TNC. I think Cuckoo Puck, as well as this Grimstroke Rubik support combo, really does it for me. But what about you? Who do you guys think is going to win this game? So it is a 5 position Nature's Prophet. And Moon is the mid laner, right? So I think this is safe lane, but they do mix it up. They do mix it up between Archer and Moon. Who plays what lane? Okay, so people like... What? Naxhorn. Oh my god. So you guys are in favor of TNC. It seems people are fairly unanimous on that one, as we are going to be in the game in 30 seconds. I'm really excited for this game. I mean, we thought we were getting a Fnatic game, but TNC versus Mineski is just as good. Well, freak of nature, people are coming to watch quality SEA Dota. I don't think it's me that's the real draw. I think it is SEA Dota. Moon, as well as KP, seems like he plays a lot of that Enigma.
Prepare for battle.
Anyway, we are now actually in game number 1, and we're going to see how these lanes play out. I am so curious about this laning matchup. It looks like they're thinking of the Clinks versus the Medusa middle. That should be a fairly decent matchup for Moon, assuming he doesn't tank too many Mystic Snakes. And this is Oh, nice baby Roshan there on this Monkey King. Dude, the Monkey King's going to safe lane, and as we predicted, this Cuckoo Puck. You guys wanted to see it. And you will get to see it. So, KP, just wandering his way through the trees here. I'm curious as to what happens to these rune battles. It doesn't look like anyone's smoking up. This Monkey King just sitting on that lovely fiery Roshan courier. It gives him the increased move speed. This is what's so broken about Mischief. Like, he gets 380 move speed. Just by pressing one skill. Wait. No. Fnatic 2... No, they said the PJ Barrett's game isn't happening. Whatever, we're in this game. This is what we're following now. Stormhammer comes out, and it does allow Febby to get that rune. But with the Monkey King there, as well as... He has a level lift. So they're not going to quite catch him. Only managed to get one hit of the Jingu. No Orb of Venom. So they're not going to be able to get off enough slow here on this Gabby Monkey King. Okay. So let's have a look at how these lanes are working out. We have the Pylon die. Nature's Prophet. He denies his own Trien. Is he going to use these? Yes, he is. But remember, this Stroke of Fate, it gets more damage as it travels through more units. But Moon, using that early level in the Searing Arrows to push his advantage here in this mid lane. So, Grimstroke, that is a lot of damage with that Stroke of Fate, but he's also having to fight up against these Treants. Yeah, Treants. Don't know what I was thinking. So, Arjit versus Cuckoo. This is the mid lane matchup we thought we might see, but we are seeing it in the side lanes here. So, Gabby, without the Rubik by his side, he's not going to be able to stack up those Jingu stacks. And this mid lane going very far in favor of Moon. Armel already used his salve, it looks like. And KP just controlling that way, this wave. You get the denies thanks to the demonic conversion. So Tim's, he looks like he's just playing safe. He's trying to stop them putting this wave. He's actually leveled into his Fate Bolt. That's kind of important. Allows them to push back against the Eidolons. So they get the slow onto Pylai, but there is no follow-up here from Cuckoo just yet. And Moon has 2 mangoes if he wants to use them. He could use the strafe, but Armel getting so low. Luckily, he did just fly out another salve for himself. But luckily, they do see this regeneration rune, which is what he's going to go for on this Medusa. So it's still no first blood. Level 2s now. So they have the Boundless Strike as well as the lift. This should allow him to get some of that Jingu Mastery stacks built up at the very least. Nice stun there from Febby, actually.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But Armel is just having such a rough mid lane. But Moon, almost out of mana without those 2 mangoes. The pressure hopefully should be let off. Thanks to that regeneration rune. Yeah, that regen rune might have been mid-winning. But the strafe as well as the Searing Arrows. Whew, that is a lot of damage. He only has 1 more mango though left. And we're in this bottom lane. Pylai, he's getting fairly low himself. But until Cuckoo... You know what? They do have Inkswell. He could leap forward with a Nuji Orb with the Inkswell on top of him. Good night, Eddie Galato, man. Good night. Ooh, that Stroke of Fate that time did not catch anyone. So just a bit of a waste of mana there. But Gabby now building up. They get the stun off, but, you know, you just have 1-1. He still hasn't managed to build up this Jingu Mastery stacks yet. 1 stack. 2 stack. These boots paying off. There are no boots here on Febby, but he doesn't have the stun to be able to get the last stack.
Structures are fortified.
We often see people use the stun for the last stack and then just control the CS really heavily. But look at this Cuckoo, #1 in the CS. This is what we like to see from our pucks.
No.
And in the top lane hit, Pylodai was thinking of TPing in. They get the stun off onto this Gabby Monkey King, but he's just going to chase forward. He's not afraid. He's not afraid. So, Pylodai, he is here with the trees, but he's gone too close to them. They do get the massive Ink Swell stun as well as the silent. The illusion orb. Is he going to use it to jump back? I don't think he is. He uses it to jump back, so they're not going to get first blood. Because he backed off Pylodai. It looks like he was just too afraid of the Ember here on Cuckoo. Playing safe on this bottom lane, knowing that he's ahead. So, lift up onto this vent. They do manage to get the room, but Tims, he might pay for it with his life. They have the stun, but Armel is over here. Doesn't actually have the mana for a stake. Are they going to be able to save Tims? He needs to use that Fate Bolt to mitigate the damage, but no. Oh, Tims going down, giving first blood over to Mineski. He might have lived if he managed to get out his Fate Bolt, because it would have reduced the damage by, at this level, hero damage reduction by 25. It might have been enough to live. And did you see that Pylodite? He is TPing in behind this mid lane. And look at this. They have found Armel with Febby. So they're not going to get the kill. But Pylodite, he's actually just here to put the pressure. At 5 minutes in, they're already taking this tier 1 mid tower. Is there anything they can do about this? Ninja Boogie, he does have a Stroke of Fate. But it's just not going to be quite enough. It does hit the creeps. But Moon, with these 3 levels in the Searing Arrows, that is an easy tier 1 mid tower. Already for the side of Mineski. This push strat paying off.
It's not in my nature, but...
So KP level 4 to the level 4 of Gabby. But look at this Armel. He's just... This Medusa has not done well to this Clinks in this mid lane at all. He's been reduced to the jungle, and Tims, he's trying to get anything he can from the lane. But it's honestly not going to be that much. And Pylodite, he's just going to jungle as well. He knows his Ember Spirit doesn't need him bottom. He knows the Clinks is just fine, and so is KP with the help of Febby.
Dire are scanning.
The Dire Scan does detect that Febby's sitting on the side here, so Gabby is just going to play it safe. So they do have a smoke. They're smoked up here on Ninja Boogie as well as Tims.
Dire's bottom tower.
They realize that this Clinks of Moon is missing. He doesn't have the Skeleton Walk yet. But they're taking the long way round, trying to catch people in their jungle. But over here, the Maledict is cast on Gabby. And with that, I think they should be able to turn the Mischief actually not quite on time. But now, with Tims coming from the backline, they haven't used the Ink Swell. They're using actually the Ink Swell onto Ninja Boogie himself. So they do get the stun. Do they have enough follow-up with this? The Warcry doing a lot. And Gabby, he's really low. And there's the Searing Army. The Searing Army just rinsing through them. And that last one as it spawns. That's a double kill there for Moon. And in these trees, that rotation of Pyloja has allowed them to find Ninja Boogie. And just that strafe, Moon doing work. Getting 3 kills in this top lane. And with those kills, I wouldn't be surprised if they take another tower. This is what this lineup's all about. Moon just chewing through those Carities, chewing through his mana. But 4 points in the Searing Arrows. And look at this, they've even popped the glyph before he uses his strafe. This tower. Just wait for it. Okay, he's saving his strafe. Saving his mana, but still this tower not very long for this world. They do see Febby with this ward here. They get the Fate Bolt, but they're not going to get any more into this. This safe lane Gabby Monkey King, just we haven't felt any impact from it. It wasn't able to do anything in the lane. I mean, the Clinks absolutely dumpstered this Medusa in the mid lane, and it's just allowing them to do this early push. They have the stun as well as the Warcry. They're going forward. They don't have Black Hole just yet, so Gabby is going to manage to make his escape. They're really putting everything on this Armel Medusa to be able to catch up. But it is worth pointing out that Cuckoo has now fallen behind Arjit, but is still doing fairly well in this bottom lane. Does have Dream Coil online if they want to try and go for a kill somewhere else. Tim's just using his Fate Bolt to be able to farm this lane without showing too much. But look at this. He's even getting the denies with the Eidolons. This micro here from KP is really heads up. And Monkey King just having to use his abilities to farm up the jungle. He's just too afraid to go to the lane, especially now that KP has level 6. Also, versus the Monkey King, Enigma, yeah, just destroys trees like that. I was going to point it out. I totally forgot about Midnight Pulse. Absolutely eviscerates anywhere the Monkey King wants to stand. And look at this. The Treant here just scouting out where this Medusa is. We're at the 9-minute mark, so we're going to have a look at the CS, and you can see this. Moon, massively our net worth leader here. Okay, Gabby. He's actually leaping fast. He's going to go for this 10-minute rune, but I think he's probably going to pay with his life. Moon is a Viz, but he does see Febby. Gabby, you're going to go for this? No. No, yes he is. Oh, that is a dead Monkey King. So greedy for that rune. He saw Febby. Oh, and meanwhile, they do get a kill of Ajit on the bottom lane with the 3 of them here, Ninja Boomy as well as Cuckoo. So, a 1-for-1 trade up and down the map. I think you could say that goes honestly in favor of the side of TNC, considering how far behind they were. But Moon, is he able to do this? He might just use the Burning Army. He feels he doesn't need it. The lift is actually still on cooldown. The Burning Army into the wrong place in the trees. He pops the stick, but as he comes out, that is a dead Rubik with the last 2 hits. Meanwhile, in this top lane, they cut the tree. We talked about this with the Midnight Pulse. He already used the Mischief to try and get away the stun. It just doesn't do anything. Highlight doesn't even need to TP in, and Black Hole not even used. And look at that. He's even positioning the Eidolons so they don't get hit by the Stroke of Fate. Yeah, honestly, a really good play by the Sven, pretending to throw out the stun, forcing out the Mischief, but really holding back on it. It just allowed them to have that follow-up for Gabby, who still isn't level 6. Look at how suffering this Monkey King is. Monkey King, usually a lane dominator, absolutely lost his lane. And look at this, wards up here. They're just waiting for the Monkey King. And if he shows himself in these trees, oh, please don't leap forward on that Monkey King. It's going to be death for you. They do steal the Emperor Spirit's Flame Guard here on the Rubik. A decent spell. Are they going to go for the deny on this tower? It is pretty damn low. And Cuckoo, he is just going to get the deny. Take away that gold from the side of Mineski.
Has been denied.
So Gabby, he somehow has to farm himself back into this game. But look how far he's behind the 4-position Sven here of Febby. But just, this Monkey King is having such a rough game. Medusa, she has recovered a little bit after her rough laning stage. Especially with these ancient stacks being created. But look at this, Ninja Boogie. He's hit his level 6. He is defending this lane. He's actually hot. No, Monkey King. He's not higher level than him, but Monkey King, he didn't feel confident enough to take that ultimate. He knows he won't do anything. And Moon, they don't have detection for him, but can they kill Cuckoo? They need to stun him, otherwise he'll be able to escape from this Clinks. But with Febby showing, look, he's baiting out the stun, hoping to bait out the phase shift so he could go for it. But unfortunately, Cuckoo, wise to Febby's tricks. And all the meanwhile, they are giving space to Armel to farm. It feels like they have let off the gas pedal a tiny bit here on the side of Mineski. They need to be careful about doing that. He is building the Diffusal here on Moon as well. So he will be able to kill the Medusa even into the later game, it looks like. But Pilo Die, if he shows himself, there is the Rubik behind. I'm not sure if this Medusa has actually the damage to kill this Pilo Die. Nature's Prophet before he TPs away. We're just clearing through that creep wave. Meanwhile, Moon farming as well as Arjit. What is Arjit building? He's actually gone for the Boots of Travel. That's going to give them a lot of global presence here with both this Nature's Prophet as well as the Boots of Travel here on Arjit. But Cuckoo's Pup just having a lovely time in this top lane. Interestingly, he has built phase boots instead of leaving them brown and then going boots of travel, like we usually see from these pucks. But Febby getting a decent deal of farm. We're coming up to the 15-minute mark. And Cuckoo used the phase shift, and with that, they leap in, instantly using the black hole. They have the follow-up stun if they want it, and he's eating the Midnight Pulse. And KP, nice reveal of that Blink Dagger there. Using that phase shift meant he was a dead puck. But Gabby, just so poor on this Monkey King.
Radiant are scanning.
So Moon, now farming the enemy jungle with his completed medallion. We haven't actually seen him get involved since those very early rotations. But still, a 4k gold lead for Mineski this early on is nothing to... Jake knows that. And Armel, Yasha completed. He will have that Manta style pretty damn soon. This Medusa not doing as badly as thought, but Puck being caught out. He does get the Dream Call out, but it's not going to do anything. And Dire actually just fortifying themselves. I'm not quite sure why. I guess just to slow down this push here in the top lane. But the creep wave is coming in, and now there is no fortification for this tower. So I wouldn't be surprised if Moon is able to take it. And a 15-minute mark. Let's have a look at these bounty runes. It looks like these bottom ones were taken by Armel as well as Arjit. But over here, they have a stun onto the Grimstroke. He's already used his silence. The Link actually not latching onto anyone. Febby staying far enough away from Pylite. Now Moon, if they want to fight this, he does have the Burning Army. And a nice shot. Not even feeling the need to put the Burning Army. A nice stun there onto this Gabby Monkey King. He uses Mischief, but finally Burning Army. It goes through. They leap forward here onto Gabby. He's not quite able to get away. And with that medallion, as well as the damage from Arjit's Sleight of Fist, they're able to catch him. And Pylite, he went forward for even more. But no, he actually stopped his TP. They'll be happy with the 2 kills and the 7k gold lead, as well as this tier 2 tower.
Warriors of the wood.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Tim's, he is so poor. Only has his arcane boots. Needs to be careful this Sven. He was using his Stormbolt to try and farm the lane, but there could be possible rotations in from Pylite. Tim's, is he able to get away? Pylite is TPing in. But they've guessed the wrong position. He's actually hiding right next to a tower, guys. Nice juke there from Tim's. And Gabby still trying to recover by using this tree dance. Now they get the silence. Do they have enough? As well as the Dream Coil. But is he able just to pop his invis? And now he's trying to turn around. As well as the Warcry. He's going to be just fine. They're using the Armel ultimate. They did manage to kill off that Grimstroke with Arjit on the back lines. Now Arjit, he's coming in. They're pretty low. We just saw the Nexus Prophet ult reaping. Cuckoo, he does get the silence off, so there is going to be no sight of this. But Armel, he's out of mana, as well as this massive black hole. Moon, Arjit getting the double kill. Moon completing his mega kill streak, and it looks like they're just going to go for Roche. They have the Warcry allowing them to tank, as well as these tree ends coming out from Pylite. Nice minus armor from this medallion, and after this, they'll have the Robe of the Magi for this Diffusal Blade on Moon, and no one will be able to escape him. Arjit just TPing back to base to heal, but he has a Remnant right here to return to the pit if he wants it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And with Arjit coming back with a few bottle charges to heal up the rest of his team, they are going to get this Roche without any contest. Gabby, he's still trying to get some sort of farm. Looks like he's getting that Echo Saber. But Aegis now on top of this Ember Spirit. He already has his Maelstrom and the Boots of Travel. This is a very dangerous game. Worth pointing out that Moon, after the Shrine and a teeny bit of CS, he is going to have his Diffusal Blade, making life for the Medusa almost hell.
are scanning.
So over here, the scan does land onto Febby, so they know that the side of Mineski are sitting up here. So TNC will not go over there. Manta Style finally online for this Medusa. Maybe she can use that to get some sort of push out, but she needs to be careful about overextending. Remember, this Ember does have a massive reach with those fire spirits. And KP, all the meanwhile, hiding in these trees, has his Midas, has his Blink Dagger. So Arjit, are they able to kill him? They have the Puck. Does Puck have Blink? Puck does have Blink, so they'll be able to Blink silence Arjit if they want to go for this. But it looks like they don't want to just try and remove the Aegis. They don't want to waste their combination with that. But he actually finds Cuckoo in the trees. Cuckoo, Blink Dagger off cooldown. He'll be just fine. But they do see where Febby is, thanks to Sword. The silence, stopping the stun and the lift. But do they have enough now with that stun? That is an easily kill on the Rubik. But Moon catching the shackles here onto Cuckoo. Do they have any more follow-up for this? The Enigma isn't quite there, so there's not Green Black Hole and the Dream Coil holding both of these people back for the side of Mineski. Sven and Ember not able to catch, and he did manage to latch clearing chains. But now Pylai leaks forward. They found Ninja Boogie. They've got rid of that Panther's Race, but that has latched up the stun as well as Midnight Pulse. They do lose Pylai, but they'll be quite okay with that. Are they able to catch him out? Febby, no stun for 7 seconds, but the Maledict, he puts some anti-stall to be able to get away from it. Sven trying to get the body blocks, but he's turned to stone by that Gorgon's Gaze.
Dire's middle tower.
I know it's actually called Stone Gaze, but Medusa is based on a Gorgon, even though she's an Olga. You know what I'm on about. But still, the side of Mineski just looking so strong. And they really might want to just continue this push. Remember, they do have Aegis here on this Ember Spirit. He's even building a Radiance after his Maelstrom, going for the full magic damage build. Pylai sitting in this bottom lane. They are rotating in with Arjit. He gets a slight, but unfortunately the Shanes, he doesn't even use them to try and connect. But now Cuckoo, he's kept in the trees. He does have his Blink Dagger. But they do catch the chains. He's using the coil again to be able to escape here on Cuckoo. So Arjit, he's actually just going to farm the wave while Cuckoo TP's out. Febby not afraid of these Medusa illusions. Double treads clings. I mean, they did nerf the stats given to you by treads, but it seems like Moon didn't pick up the message. Pylai, he was thinking of TPing in that aggressively, but it probably would have meant his death. Joe, no spoilers in my chat, please.
Uproot and after that. Double damage.
Pylai, KP, he misses the Monkey King. He destroyed all those trees with Midnight Pulse, but unfortunately, he wasn't able to find this elusive Monkey King Gabby. It feels like since the laning stages, he hasn't touched foot on the regular ground for any sort of moment. KP, refresher built already. Oh my goodness. This Enigma is farmed. What a god. Look, he is the #1 net worth thanks to his Midas, as well as his gold per minute talent. This is absolutely insane play on this Enigma. The Stormbolt, it actually does catch onto Ember Spirit, so Tim's is going to be able to get away. But 11k gold lead already for the side of Mineski. I'm curious when they try to push their advantage. Midnight Pulse, they have finally caught the Monkey King. With Pylai coming in, will they blow one of the ultimates? Do they even need to do it? The ultimate coming in from Pylai, it does hit him. And look at that, they don't even need Black Hole to kill off Gabby. KP just so much damage, and he's going for the old inflatable Tube Man taunt.
Radiant are scanning.
So, they have smoked up here for the side of TNC. They really want some sort of kill. They haven't had one for a while. And they find Febby. They dust onto him. But he's able to blink just away. But they see the courier. It is delivered into Moon, but they don't have another dust for it. But they do find the extra profit as well as getting the... But that's a nice black hole by KP. And they even use the Burning Army on top of it. The Refresher. He doesn't manage to get out the second black hole, but I don't think he even needs to. Does he have Maledict? He does have it with... No, it's actually on cooldown. Malefice. but they've caught him, sprouted him, but he only caught Pylon. He's trying to escape. Blink Dagger on off cooldown in 5 seconds, but there you go, they caught Cuckoo of TNC Predator.
Leave us.
Wow. That black hole as well as that burning army. Remember, TNC Predator, they smoked into Mineski, but they were the ones truly getting smoked.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And KP able to get back all his mana with the help of that regen rune. Cat, you want them to get 30, want them to get 11 more kills for the side of Mineski, do you?
With me.
You're looking for the holy grail of 3-2-2. And you know what? I hope you guys get it. The Radiance is completed now by Arjit. Please do not cut your dick off. Oh my god. Feel free to post about Robot Monster on Reddit if you want. But now they use the black hole, the refreshed black hole. And that's another kill. 10 more kills to go for Mineski before they get that immortal number. And Arjit, he is there, the Sleight of Fist. He does so much damage with Radiance and the stun from Bebby, revealing his own Blink Dagger. The stun from Gabby is onto 2 of them. Is he able to get away? He's no longer silent, so he just jumps out of that Wukong's command there on the Arjit Ember Spirit. This is the reveal of the Blink Dagger from Febby. They want it, and they see Armel. That's another stun, and look at this, the Diffusal Blade. He's not able to do anything, and that is just a dead Medusa caught inside the trees. Guys, we might get there. 7 more kills for Mineski.
Dire's structures are fortified.
So, Ember Spirit has this Radiance. We talked about it before. He's going in, just getting the Sleight of Fist searing chains onto 2 of them. So impressive. And all the meanwhile, sieging from the backline is Moon. Completed that Hurricane Pike, so he has extra range on himself as well as the Burning Army. So they've taken the tier 3, and it looks like Shines are next on the agenda for the side of Mineski. They don't want to push it too hard, even though they are 21k ahead at this 26-minute mark. Arjit, with that double damage, that Sleight of Fist is going to hit fairly damn hard.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
So, no, they decide not to take the shrine. I'm curious about why they didn't commit for it for the side of Mineski. Looks like they just want to keep those lanes pressured. Pylite has completed the Vlads as well as the 4-star for the team. So you'll be able to save people who get caught up in the Dream Coil, get caught up in the Medusa ultimate slow. So they see the pop. KP goes forward. He doesn't have a black hole unless he refreshes for it. The Yules from Cuckoo allowing him to get rid of the Malefist as well as dodge the possibility of the searing chains.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
I mean, do the side of Mineski feel like they're gonna die? Like, they're just so powerful
Dire's top
at this
shrine
stage in the game.
has fallen.
Ember Spirit gets the Sight Fist searing chains as well as a few Maelstrom Pox. But Tibbs is sitting on the side here. He goes forward, he connects, but he's just going back to mid lane. Just a lot of harass there for that Medusa. And look at that, by connecting with the wave, he stops the... Oh no, actually it was his own teammate doing the pull. What am I on about? They're just trying to push in all 3 lanes at once, and they can do it thanks to the global power of both the Nature's Prophet as well as these boots travels on the Ember. Is there any sort of hope for the side of TNC Predator? Medusa does have the Scuddy completed at last. That is a really big item pickup, but Gabby, he's nowhere close to his BKB. He needs another 600 gold. All he has is his Echo Saber. This Monkey King just didn't win the lanes like they expected. I guess that's what happens when you pick a third pick Monkey King. You know, and we're just seeing TNC be punished for it again and again and again.
Scanning.
Flames will spread thrice.
Babby has the gem as well as the Blink Dagger. This means they're just controlling all the map control. It doesn't matter if you have wards, they're going to find it. And now, with the second Roshan, after this, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the high ground siege start for earnest for the side of Mineski. This is what they were waiting for. This second Roshan, get it on Arjit, then he can play as aggressively as he wants in the back lines. But Arjit just eating all those bashes. Roshan surely does not like Ember Spirit. You do have to finish off the Roche that you start, guys.
Is under attack.
But Arjit, he has returned to do the tanking for Moon. Moon does not want to be the one tanking with the big man in the pit.
Roshan
So,
has
Nature's
fallen
Prophet
to
Ultimate
the
comes out and they
judgment.
finally realise that they were in Roche for the side of Mineski. The whole 5-man is here other than Tim's, who is pushing out a tiny bit ahead. But look at this, they have 2 lanes pushed in, but Arjit, he's looking for more. Slight of Fissure and Chase before he even sees the high ground, just hoping to catch someone. Unfortunately, he won't. But it sounds like Nature's Prophet, he tried to catch someone in the sprout, but wasn't able to catch the puck. This slippery bugger. This slippery fairy dragon.
Is under attack.
Fairy dragon. But Arjit is cutting the waves.
Double damage.
So Gabby now pushing in this bottom lane. Finally has his BKB. So he won't go down to the burst damage of this Ember. Remember, this Ember, he has itemized for the magical burst damage with this Radiance, with the Maelstrom. Highlight die. Arjit, he is the one with the Aegis, so he's ready to go forward. BKB popped on KP and the Black Hole. Burning Army comes out all at once. This Medusa isn't going to live very long. She does have to pop her buyback almost instantaneously. But remember, they do have another Black Hole if they want to use it. KP has that refresher and he's used it almost instantaneously. But just zoning the entire team with this Burning Army. Moon with his DD taking this first lane of melee barracks. And that puts him at the 1k gold lead. 27 for 2. They are both linked up, but Ninja Boogie, he does go down to the... No, not the Radiant's actually the right clicks on Moon. Are they able to get 4 more kills? The Black Hole, it's on this Medusa again, but the Monkey King ultimate is finally doing some damage, but not really at all. Armel, he dies. There is no buyback on him. 30, they need 2 more kills for the side of Mineski. Let them have the kills. They've called GG, but we need the kills. Maybe he gets one, and 3-2-2, guys. That's what we were asking for. They spend the Aegis. Mineski wins game number 1 of this best of 3 series. Guys, we got to 3-2-2 it just in time. Mineski playing so well that game. We thought both drafts looked a bit weird, but Mineski, with that pick of the Clinks, it allowed Medusa to do absolutely nothing in the mid lane. Mineski, you can see that they were always ahead, but worth looking at here. Look at this player net worth. Look how far ahead of the Medusa Moon's Clinks was at this early few minute mark.